Hey everyone, Paul Barrett from the Modern Medicare Agency, and today we're sharing some more client stories with you folks because, like I always say, if it's happening to my clients, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be happening to some of you out there. So, without any further ado, we're talking about a new client of mine that I just signed up recently in the beginning of the summer. He was a June 1st start date, and what happens right away? He goes to the pharmacy, gets his prescription filled, and then within a couple weeks receives a letter from Aetna. This prescription was the Lantus Solar Flex Pen, okay? And I look up all my clients' prescriptions before we pick a plan, all their doctors, all that good stuff. You always want to double check these things because not every plan covers every doctor, not every plan covers every prescription. So these are important factors. We want to make sure before you go to the pharmacy and get told we don't cover this, it's covered. So we did that. We did our due diligence, and the Lantus Solar Flex Pen is covered by Aetna. However, the generic version is not. And what my client didn't know is that his pharmacist, who was a friend of his, trying to do him a favor, switched it to the generic version, and that's why he got the letter. So don't ask me why. The generic version, which is typically cheaper, is not covered by Aetna, but the name brand is. Bottom line, the moral of the story is this letter is not easy to read. It comes to you, gets you excited, telling you we're not covering your prescription. You need to speak to your doctor and figure out an alternative because you can only have a 30-day supply of this. And of course that gets people upset. And his doctor doesn't read the letter and say, oh, well, you know what it is? It's the generic version. I bet you they accept the name brand. The doctor doesn't figure that out. It doesn't take that much time. Just says, all right, let's get you a new insulin. So he was very upset about that. Regardless, we did end up straightening it out. And of course, he's happy to get the name brand coverage. A couple weeks later, guess what? Same client, another letter, okay? He's got Tresiba that he takes in the same situation. Once again, getting all excited, yelling and screaming. But this time, of course, I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised since I already looked it up and I'm on the computer as you're yelling at me if, that's not the right drug again. It's the generic version. Sends me a picture of the letter. Once again, for some reason, Aetna doesn't cover the generic version of Tresiba. They want to cover the name brand. The moral of the story is, it's always good before you start yelling and screaming at your agent or getting upset when you get these letters, call an agent or a broker, someone that's independent, get a second set of eyes on it, let them read it. They can probably help you out. And a lot of times you could avoid the aggravation because this poor consumer, his wife's yelling at him for getting the plan. Then he's calling customer service, getting transferred around, wasting hours of his time, and on top of it, going to see his doctor for a visit that he didn't have to do when he could keep both of those drugs. So just wanted to share that with you guys out there. There's a lot of weird things with Medicare. Just because it's a name brand doesn't mean that it's not going to be covered. And a lot of times I do notice that there are generic drugs that cost more and they're not on the formulary for Medicare. So that's it, folks. If you have questions about Medicare, you think you might be overpaying for something, whatever it is, we love to make videos and answer questions for folks. So feel free. You can contact us directly at 631-358-5793. Or you could just comment below and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. All right, have a great day and thanks for watching.